What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you all another MLB The Show 21 Diamond Dynasty video. In this video, we are going to be talking endgame cards in Diamond Dynasty. It is December. We're pretty much in the end game here, so we're going to be talking about all the positions in the game and what are the best options at every single position that should be in your endgame God Squad. If you're excited for this one, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. Can we get this video to 100 likes? But without further ado, hope you all enjoy the video and let's get it.
Minika, watch me on Twitch, ooh, I'm streaming. I'm on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, red button beaming. Let's get that sub count, take over YouTube, ooh, we teaming. My content so hot, ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Red button beaming.
Okay, everyone, I am here back on MLB The Show 21 Diamond Dynasty, and today we're talking endgame cards. At this point in the year, we are in the endgame. We're in December now. We've had 9-inning programs. All the player of the months are done. Team Affinity Season 5, all the Team Affinities are done. Ton of programs coming to the end for the year. I do know we are getting 99 Albert Pujols on Friday, so we could be considered endgame. We'll have to check them out when the 10th inning program does drop, but we're not going to be getting a lot more great cards in the game, so I think at this point, we could pretty much format the end game God Squad. So what we're going to be doing in this video, I am going to go position by position and in my opinion giving you guys some end game options on who I think are the end game cards at every single position. This video will kind of follow my best team in Diamond Dynasty video, but I will give you guys some more options on who you could use for that specific position. So let's start things off with catcher. Now, I do think we do have an end game catcher in the game right now. I do think it is 99 overall Salvador Perez. This card pretty much does it all across the board. He's great against both sides at the plate. 106 contact against righties, 120 power against righties. Excellent against lefties. You're not going to find anyone better than Salvador Perez. Once you get in the parallel 5, he'll be maxed out power and contact against lefties. Also excellent in the field compared to some of the other Perez cards that we got in the past. Now he has mid 80s across the board for every single fielding stat. At parallel 5, he'll be 89 plus in every single fielding stat with a 90 arm. That will get the job done behind the plate in the field, throwing batters out when they're trying to steal bases. And the speed, pretty decent for a catcher. 44 speed at parallel 5. Once again, he will have that 48 speed. But if you're not the best with Salvador Perez, some other cards I think are really, really good is Buster Posey. Buster Posey, a little bit worse than Salvi at the plate, but honestly, I think Posey does have a better swing than Perez. He actually is better than Perez behind the plate defensively. The speed, though, does go to Salvador Perez. So if you're struggling with Perez, go with Posey. Another option, if you want a switch hitting bat, I love switch hitters on my team, so I might give Adley Rutschman a try once again on my God Squad. We will have to see, but Adley Rutschman, switch hitting bat, great contact wise against both sides. Power lacks a little bit, but once you give him the parallel 5, that'll be 95 against righties and 103 against lefties. One of the best defensive catchers in the game behind the plate, every single fielding stat in the 90s, and actually really, really good speed for a catcher at 58. Now we're going to talk end game first baseman, and the end game first baseman, in my opinion, there are a couple other options for some other people that don't like this card, but 99 Babe Ruth is a primary right fielder, but obviously most people are going to be using Babe Ruth at first base. Max contact and power against both sides. No one better at the plate in the game than Babe Ruth on paper. The swing is pretty good. Lefty bat, great against righty arms, especially because the best pitchers in the game are righty, so that lefty bat is so coveted. He's not bad in the field for a first baseman. You don't need a gold glover at first base. Some people have told me, though, he's made a couple errors for them, so if you're having a problem with him defensively, maybe you want to try a different option that I'll tell you about in a second, but he's great at the plate, and that's why I would use Babe Ruth as the end game first baseman. But we will take a look at a couple other guys as well. Most notably, if I could find him here, 99 overall Lou Gehrig, almost the hitter that Babe Ruth is, but he's a little bit better in the field. Speed is pretty similar. Lou Gehrig, also a lefty bat with a really good swing, but my favorite first baseman in the game right now, if I could find him, is actually 99 Freddie Freeman. This card is absolutely cracked. He's not the best on paper, but he's definitely not bad on paper. The stats against both sides, pretty solid all across the board. He's an excellent fielder, the best fielder of the three that we've talked about with that 88 fielding, 93 reaction time, which is so good for first base. And the arm doesn't matter too much because they are playing first base, not going to have to make too many throws. 58 speed, 36 steal, definitely solid speed for a first baseman. But the reason why Freddie Freeman is so good and plays above the stats is because he has some of the most quirks in the entire game, if not the most quirks in the entire game. I haven't seen a card with more quirks than Freddie Freeman with 17. This card plays amazing in game. game. Definitely recommend trying him out, and at least team affinity for this Freddie Freeman card. So those are the three options for first base, in my opinion. Now that we talk second baseman, I think this is another position where you're going to go secondary here. You can go with 99 overall Ketel Marte. If I can find the man, there he is down here. 99 Ketel Marte can play second base, shortstop, left field, right field. Switch hitting bat, kind of like a better Chipper Jones that could play the middle infield here. He has really solid defensive stats for the middle infield, decent enough arm if you want to play him at shortstop, and really solid speed as well. So I really like this Ketel Marte. He's a top 10 card in my opinion. You also can go with 99 overall Mookie Betts if you have the three outfielders that I'm going to talk about in a little bit. In the outfield, Mookie Betts is a great option for second base. Max contact against both sides, plays up to the power in game, stud defensively, really solid speed as well. Then we are going to talk about 99 overall Corey Seager. This card is great at second base as well. Because of the lack of arm strength, I prefer him at shortstop over second base. He is great at the plate, good defensively besides the arm, so second base really should be good defensively for Corey Seager. I prefer him there over shortstop in my opinion, because there are better shortstop options with better arms than Corey Seager. So I would say Mookie Betts is the best at second base, then Ketel Marte, then Corey Seager. But if you want to use Marte at shortstop, you want to put Mookie in the outfield, Corey Seager could be your end game second baseman. So format that however you want it. Then for shortstop, we are going to talk about 99 Fernando Tatis Jr. He should be the end game shortstop unless you're using Ketel Marte at shortstop and you want to move Tatis to third base. You can do that as well. So Tatis could be your end game third baseman or shortstop, wherever you want to put him, because this card is a top 5 card, completely juiced up, 125 power against righties and lefties. So that's max power against both sides. Great contact for the higher difficulties, 112 against righties, 118 against lefties, 97 fielding, 99 arm, 74 arm accuracy, and 97 reaction time with 97 speed, 96 steal. Tatis does everything in the game exceptionally well all across the board. Must have for your team at this point. Like I said though, you can use him at third base, shortstop, wherever you want to put him, but he needs to be on your end game God squad. Now I will take a look at some of the other third baseman options that I think you could be using. The first one will be not Brooks Robinson, my bad, there is 99 overall Chipper Jones. I do think he's still the best primary third baseman in the game, but it is very, very close. I would prefer Tatis over Chipper if you want to use Marte at shortstop and Tatis at third base. But if you're not doing that, you're using Tatis at shortstop. Chipper Jones, I think, is the best primary third baseman. Great against lefty arms, best in the game against lefty arms at the plate. 107 contact against righties, 112 power against righties. Not the best against righties anymore, but not bad either. Fielding stats are okay, pretty much high 70s, low 80s. Speed is good for a third baseman though, 73 speed. And the other third baseman we're going to talk about is 99 finest Austin Riley. This card more well balanced than Chipper Jones because he's better against righties than Chipper is, and not bad against lefties either. 123 contact against righties, 112 contact against lefties, 119 power against righties, and 101 against lefties. But if you want the switch hitting bat, go Chipper. Austin Riley, in my opinion, does have a better swing though than Chipper Jones, and he's better in the field, but I do like Chipper better because of the switch hitting ability. 83 fielding, 94 arm, 80 arm accuracy, and 85 reaction time for Austin Riley. So those are the few options for your end game third base. And now we're going to move to the outfield, and this is very easy. There's 3 center fielders that will fill out your end game outfield when you're able to get them, as long as you're using Mookie Betts at second base. The first one is going to be in left field. 99 overall finest Mike Trout, best card in the game. You don't need me to tell you that this is the best card in Diamond Dynasty right now. 99 overall Mike Trout is the absolute GOAT of MLB The Show 21 Diamond Dynasty. 122 contact against righties, 125 power against righties. Best lefty hitting splits we might have seen from a Mike Trout card of all time. Maybe the best Mike Trout card we've ever gotten in Diamond Dynasty of all time. 110 contact against lefties, 119 power against lefties. Fielding stats at parallel 5 is 90 plus across the board, but at base, 95 fielding, 85 arm, 91 arm accuracy, and 94 reaction time. And this Mike Trout can get 99 speed. There's nothing Mike Trout does not do well in this game. Does have only 9 quirks though compared to his live series card, which I think had 13 to 14 quirks, but 9 quirks still pretty solid. Some at the plate, some in the field, some on the base pit. So Mike Trout, the end game left fielder in my opinion. And the end game center fielder is a primary center fielder once again. 99 overall Mickey Mantle. This card does it all at the plate, in the field, on the base pit. Speed wise, he does everything exceptionally well, like Mike Trout. The outfield are the top 3 cards in the entire game. Mickey Mantle, a switch hitting bat, max contact against both sides at parallel 5, 124 against righties, 125 against lefties at parallel 4 right now, 125 power against righties, 115 against lefties. He's also an excellent defender, 91 fielding, 98 arm, 95 arm accuracy, and 92 reaction time. I prefer him in center field over Mike Trout because this card does have a better arm with only 2 less speed. When you get Mickey Mantle to parallel 5, that's 97 speed. Trout can get 99 speed, but Mickey Mantle's arm is much better than Mike Trout, so I like him at center field. And then in right field, we are going to have the kid 99 Ken Griffey Jr., the card with the best arm of the 3 cards with good speed as well. When you get this card to parallel 5, that's a 99 arm with 99 fielding, 99 reaction time, and 97 arm accuracy. Not going to get better in the field than Ken Griffey Jr., so I like him in right field. If you want to use him in center, though, over Mickey Mantle, you can do that as well. They're very, very similar in arm strength here. Ken Griffey Jr., great swing, lefty bat, one of the best swings in the whole game, if not the best swing in Diamond Dynasty. 119 contact against righties, 108 against lefties, 125 power against righties, 121 against lefties. Already talked about the fielding stats. When you get on the parallel 5, that is 90 speed, 87 steal, 70 bag aggressiveness. That's the end game outfield. Trout, Mantle, Griffey. In my opinion, I don't think there's much of a debate there. I think those are the best 3 outfielders in the entire game. Now let's talk end game starting pitchers. I think DeGrom is an end game starting pitcher, especially if you're playing somebody that can hit a fastball. Outlier, great per 9 stats, good enough control. Pitch selection could be better, but definitely great, in my opinion, end game starter. And we have Verlander, who I have to buy back once I get more stubs from getting Mike Trout. I have to buy Verlander back as well. Great pitch selection, great per 9 stats, good enough control. Outlier, though, great break, great pitch selection. This card does it all. Need to have Verlander in your starting rotation, in my opinion, the best pitcher in the game. Now, Corey Kluber, I will be buying tomorrow when the new BR program does come out, because this card is an excellent pitch selection. Sinker, cutter, slur, 4-seam fastball, changeup, really good release, solid per 9 stats, excellent break. Not gonna have outlier, but this card is excellent. Right now, he's super expensive though, $475K on the market. Wouldn't buy him yet. Wait for the new BR program tomorrow when they release the new packs, because this card's probably gonna drop to about 350K. That's when I would buy him, and that's gonna be the same for 99 Jake Arrieta. I am waiting to buy these cards because they are top 5 pitchers in the game. Verlander, Arrieta, Corey Kluber, but I want them to drop in price because right now they're about 500K a piece, so I need them to drop to about 300, 350K. Then I'm gonna be buying all these guys because Arrieta is the second best pitcher in the game. Sinker, slider, 4-seam fastball, curveball, changeup, good break, good control, good velo as well. 99 pitch control on the sinker, 92 on the slider, 90 on the 4-seam fastball, and 92 on the curveball, and then 4 pitches with 97 plus pitch break. At this point in the year, you have to go out and get the best starting pitchers in the game, and those are those guys. And the other end game starting pitcher, in my opinion, I do think it is going to be 99 Felix Hernandez, if I can find him. I think he's the 5th best pitcher in the game. He is getting lit up a little bit recently, so maybe it doesn't hold up till the end of the year. Corbin Burns is another really good option as well, but this card does have a great pitch selection, great per 9 stats, really solid Ks per 9 as well. So I really like Felix still at this point in the year, a top 5 pitcher in the game, but we'll see as I use these cards more. If people start picking up on Felix, maybe he drops out of the top 5. Not end game anymore. Like I said, Corbin Burns is a good option. Lance McCullers is a good option. 99 Kershaw, a couple good options there. And finally, we're going to talk about end game bullpen cards. This one a little more difficult because there's so many bullpen cards to choose from here, but if you see my top 10 bullpen pitchers video, you kind of know where I'm going with this. 99 Mariano Rivera, best righty reliever in the game, great pitch selection, great per 9 stats, velo, break, control, he does it all. Definitely need Mo in your bullpen at this point in the year. Aroldis Chapman is the best lefty reliever in the game. He has excellent velo, excellent break, outlier per 9 stats, can't get better, maxed out Ks and hits per 9. He is an excellent card. Billy Wagner, a top 3 reliever in the game, kind of like a worse Aroldis Chapman, not quite the pitch selection, not quite the break, but outlier, has good per 9 stats. Definitely should use Billy Wagner as well. The other great lefty I think you definitely should have in your bullpen is Aaron Loop. This card is having people look foolish at the plate. Great pitch selection, great movement, doesn't throw the gas that Wagner or Chapman does, but that's going to fool your opponents even more because you're coming at them with 102 miles per hour fastball from Chapman and Wagner, then you're switching it up to like 80 mile per hour pitches with Aaron Loop, so definitely need him as well. As we go back to righties here, I really do like Devin Williams, but I don't think he's end game. I think Rich Gossage is max per 9 stats, outlier, 4-seam fastball, he's really, really good. 99 Kenley Jansen, kind of like a worse version of Mariano Rivera, but he's still excellent as well. Emmanuel Class A with that outlier cutter, he's really good. Wish he had more pitches, but he's definitely a really good option. We talked about Mo already. 99 Eric Gagne, I'm hit or miss on right now. I haven't had a chance to try him out here, but I've watched some videos on him. He does have max per 9 stats, does have that 97 mile per hour fastball with the Vulcan change, so he can be end game as well, but I think there are better options than Eric Gagne. But I think that's going to do it for the bullpen as well. So that is going to do it for all the end game positions. Okay, everyone, that's going to do it for the video today. The end game cards in Diamond Dynasty. We are officially in the end game here for Diamond Dynasty for the year. Not going to be seeing a lot more great cards coming to the game. So this is pretty much the last time I'm going to do this for this year, but these will be back for MLB The Show 22. Can't wait for the new game, but we do have a few more months till we get there. If you enjoyed the video though, and you found it useful, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it, and make sure to follow me at my social links, which are on the screen for you all right now. now, including my Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, stuff like that. But that's gonna do it for me today, everyone. I will see you on the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.